Last week on Pro Wrestling Weekly, Jenna premiered Jenna's House with a special guest, the icon Hollywood.
What is this beef you have with the role model and the champ?
I've seen it from the beginning. They're nothing but scum, and they're worse than white trash. They're nothing but dirt below my feet. And if they want, I know they're in the building here somewhere. If they want to come in here and start something with me, I'll just break them right in half.
And then the Impact Factor took Hollywood up on his offer.
They're not welcome in my house anyway. I'm going to have to get a
Hey, I just took a bath before I came down. What are you putting them gloves on for?
Because I don't want to get dirty when I smack the piss out of you.
I'm going to smack this belt right across your face. You, though.
I do too. What's this?
Hey, give me that back.
Hey, what are you doing, man?
Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Pro Wrestling Weekly for Sunday, January 9th, 2000. Tragedy strikes as a pro wrestler dies in the ring in Pennsylvania Friday night.
And I'm your role model, Rick Lee, but then again, your wife already knows that. Terry Funk gets named WCW Commissioner because Ric Flair decides he doesn't want to do it.
And I'm the champ, John Potok. Stone Cold Steve Austin changes dates and changes his doctors for his back surgery, and we're going to tell you more about that this week.
All this plus ECW Guilty as Charged predictions this week as we present Pro Wrestling Weekly. Okay, fans, if you want to give us a call in Cleveland, 216-521-3529. And in Akron, 677-0029. That's area code 330. First thing I want to do is ask you guys, I mean, Jenna comes on here, does her first show, and what are you thinking? Just coming in there embarrassing her?
Let me just say this.
Hollywood come on here. I mean, what's going on?
Number one, the people don't want to see Hollywood. They sure, I mean, like the role model Plain as day said last week, he said, hey, it's a good thing the TVs weren't scratch and sniff. And I went home and I was like, wow. You know, and not to mention, I told you, Jenna does not need to have her own segment here, and I'm glad that she's probably finally gone. Maybe that teaches her a lesson.
But the funniest thing about it is, if you must know, after we did that little beating, we took him out, we made him bathe, made him brush his tooth. Matter of fact, John, don't you have the pictures right there? Oh, you're not going to show those? Oh, it's disgusting. That's right. We don't want to filth anybody's cameras with Hollywood's ugly face. So, what were you going to say?
You know, whatever.
John?
Hollywood was in the corner. I think he's got something to say on the phone later on today. Anyway, Jenna is back. She's in Jenna's house preparing today. She has some special guests from the NWW, and we'll be talking about that in a little bit. Anyways, on to the news.
She's got more guests again this week?
Yeah, I doubt if you'll be messing around with them.
Hey, the Impact Factor knows exactly what they're going to do.
Let's get on to the top news story. The biggest news story of the week was Gary Albright, known to most wrestling fans for his career in All Japan Wrestling, passed away Friday evening while wrestling an independent show in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, for his father-in-law, Alpha the Samoan. Albright was wrestling Lucifer Grime on the 5th match of the show when Grime delivered a move called the Ace Crusher on Albright, and he slumped to the mat. At this point, Grime knew something was wrong when he didn't respond, so he rolled Albright on top of himself, giving Albright the pin. At this point, there was a call for help, and some wrestler known as the Mad Russian performed CPR. EMTs then arrived, and reporters indicate he flatlined in the ring. Albright was a diabetic, but the coroner's report indicated a heart attack and the cause of death, and it wasn't wrestling related like as for the match itself. He was 36 years old. Our condolences go out to his family and friends, and I think that's just awful that another wrestler dies in the ring.
That is a shame. And
doesn't happen very often.
We speak with Alpha all the time, and, you know, Alpha, if you're watching, whatever, we want to give you our deepest sorrows on that happening. A great Samu, a relative of him. Actually, he's even related to The Rock, I guess you could say, too. So, that's a bad tragedy.
Okay, so, yeah. What can you say? Steve Austin, what's going on with that? Something.
Yeah, let's get into the WWF report by yours truly, the champ. Vince McMahon, as we reported last week, did not return to TV this week as expected. Rumor had it, since everyone's expecting him back, he stayed one more week, and he should be back tomorrow on Raw, so hopefully we'll get the ball straight there.
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me like it's a
Because you're messing up as usual.
Oh, okay.
We're not doing the WWF report in the opening
Well, now we are,
have
BS.
top
I
news
believe I'm
stories.
half owner. You go right ahead. What do you got there?
Yeah. Well,
I
what's
believe he
going
is
on?
half
I heard a
owner
rumor about
also.
this Austin surgery. What's going on? I mean, as far as behind the scenes with that.
Okay, here's what I've heard about Austin's surgery. Number one, they pushed it back to January 17th. He supposedly have changed doctors, and it's being moved, no longer in Cleveland, Ohio, but it's being moved to San Antonio. Now, we've heard a little bit of rumor spill also that this could also just be a hoax so that people don't bombard the Cleveland hospital looking to get autographs and to bother Stone Cold. Whether that part's true, nothing's been confirmed, so as of right now, we're going to say it's a rumor, but he's definitely moved it back to January 17th.
And you're going to go say this is a rumor, and then what's going to happen is even Colder's going to show up at the hospital and try and take all the full credit again like he did last time.
Come on. Give me a break.
Okay, anyway, I'm on to some WCW, a little bit of WCW news. Terry Funk named the commissioner, and, you know, Ric Flair turned that down and everything, which kind of just added on to the funk of what was the matter with, you like that funk? I threw that in there. Funk of Nitro and stuff. I thought Nitro was a big disappointment last week.
Yeah, let's hint on that a bit. Actually, Nitro was probably one of the worst Nitros ever, especially since the Vince Russo era.
Well, the thing is, Vince Russo, he personally, you know, put out these things saying that it was going to be the best Nitro,
Yes,
and it's going to be the thing that's going to come back. And then when you watch it and stuff, Triple H keeps falling down. What's the matter with him? Anyway, when you watch this stuff, it was just like, you know, they give you this hype about Ric Flair supposed to be there as a commissioner. Now, of course, Ric Flair turned it down, but, you know, they still should have somehow got him in there.
He was, I mean, they didn't give the call to Funk until New Year's Eve, so he really didn't know until a few days before he come on the air that he was going to be the commissioner. I mean, I like the selection of Terry Funk,
Yeah,
although
See,
since he didn't have no rehearsal time, he was saying things like powers to be when it's the powers that be. He was messing up names. He said Ed Ferrara, then he said Ed Ferrari. Then he said one other name that he had messed it up a little bit.
Stuff like that don't care, because Terry Funk can get away with stuff
But,
like
you know, here's my point. You know, WCW already has the problem with already too much overage talent in there. They bring Terry Funk in. Granted, he's well-known in the wrestling world, but, you know, now he's trying to get involved in wrestling angles where he's actually going to get into matches. I mean, they need to get a commissioner somewhere on the lines of where, like an old Gorilla Monsoon type, to where they can keep that in there. I say get rid of the wrestling commissioner, you know, the wrestler commissioners, the Pipers, you know, the Funks. I mean, even like Shawn Michaels with the WWE. I think all that's pretty stupid. I think.
No, yeah, I don't like the commissioner ideas. Although I do think Terry Funk, if they're going to have it, is a good choice. But
well,
I mean, if he has a theme music, though, I feel bad for him because they'll probably screw that up like they were doing on Nitro.
Yeah, we'll talk. Yeah, the new music man missed up a lot of cues on the music. Kevin Nash showed that in his expressions when he came out to the ring. Although Nitro was bad, I thought Thunder rebounded very nicely and had a very powerful
you know,
show.
The thing is, I thought Thunder was better than Nitro, and I thought Thunder was better than Raw. I mean, Thunder was great, actually. And, and speaking of Thunder, it's going to be on Wednesdays now. So
yeah, Thunder is on
everybody
Wednesdays at 9:05. Not to get back to Nitro, but that tag team tournament was by far the worst tournament and a sore excuse for wrestling that has ever been portrayed.
You know,
I mean, there wasn't a single match.
You want to talk about night and day between David Flair and Ric Flair. I mean, there's a total. You see the way David Flair was jumping around like a little maniac, like an excited little kid that he, you know, finally got the belts, and then he kind of comes out like, oh, well, it's no big deal. I mean,
then you got a guy like Kevin Nash who wrestled like 3 matches but did like 1 move total in all 3 matches, let alone Scott Steiner, not even cleared to wrestle, was wrestling in the tournament. And then Nash gets a concussion from taking a shot from Terry Funk. Imagine working 3 matches, doing a move, and getting injured. That's not the only person that's been doing that lately.
Nash never had talent to start with, you know what I'm saying? He had good mic skills, and well, he had average mic skills, and that was about it. He was never really a talented wrestler, and now, you know, his heart's not into it, and when you see him out there wrestling, or I can't even call it wrestling, when you see him out there standing around in the ring, then, I don't know. I mean, he could just kind of turn.
I think he draws because of back in the WWF days. The WWF gave him such a push, not to mention he was riding the coattails HBK, Shawn Michaels.
Well, he's not the Diesel anymore.
I'm telling you, Kevin Nash, if I was on the WCW staff, I would let him go, and I would cease his salary immediately. What about the angle with Jeff Jarrett coming up with some old timers?
Jimmy Snuka and George the Animal Steel have both agreed to kind of get Jeff Jarrett over, so that's going to be pretty good because, I don't know, I mean, John, like he said, he doesn't like to see the old timers. I kind of enjoy it when they bring him in, as long as they don't bring him in, like, for every single day.
If they're bringing him in for something like that, I think it's all right. But
Okay,
when you're bringing him in for something like, you know, let's hype up a main event thing like they blew it with a year ago when they brought in the Ultimate Warrior for his big hype, and then it was turned around as nothing but a flop. I don't know.
Bob Backlund, King Kong Bundy, and Tito Santana turned down, and you can expect Snuka and Steele to take some guitar shots possibly as soon as tomorrow Nitro. When we get back, we'll get into more news, and we'll take some phone calls.
Maybe coconut.
TNT Health, unmasking your potential. So, you want to look like the headline, Vinny DiMaggio? Here's your chance. Let's not be ridiculous. Nobody can look like Vinny. But if you need that energy before your workout, or you want to lose some weight, burn some fat, we got that. You want to build some lean muscle? You can get it at TNT. Or even if you just need the essentials, BCAAs, juiced up. Here at TNT Health, we carry it all. Come visit us at tnthealth.com.
RCW, Rubber City Wrestling.
Hello, yes, this is Danhausen.
This is Sunny from Glow.
The Birdman Coco Beware.
Duke the Dumpster Drosy.
Gangrel, and you're watching Rubber City Wrestling.
Real pro wrestling.
Not that flippy stuff.
Get your thrill with the real.
Keep banging and banging.
Take care and Sunny smiles.
Catch RCW Spotlight Sundays and RCW Global Thursdays only on the RCW Network on YouTube.
Okay, fans, welcome back to Pro Wrestling Weekly. I'm the boss, Son Bosmer, alongside of the Impact Factor.
Yes, this
What
is
is
really
your problem?
Man, you're giving me a headache with all this Jenna stuff.
Last week he farted on the air.
Come on.
And now he's bringing
Jenna back.
with who's the station house?
You'll see.
Gas station house?
Something house. I mean,
That's good to know.
Oh,
well, hey, at least
Jenna brings ratings.
At least our cars are going to get full tank of gas while they're here.
how many people do we have to beat up to finally get you to realize that Jenna is no good?
Whatever. Hey, listen, we're going to get on to some more wrestling news here. Mind the Impact Factor. Rick Steiner went over clean versus Randy Savage on January 4th before a crowd of 63,000 at the Tokyo Dome. Also on that card, Kensuke Sasaki won the IWGP title over Tenryu.
Hey,
now,
before you get that, you said Rick Steiner went over clean?
Yes, he did.
Crap.
He took Goldberg's spot in that match, by the way.
Goldberg
took took 40 stitches in that arm, by the way.
No, they showed that on a replay yesterday on the WUAB. They had a WCW Worldwide, and I never got to see the blood splatter on the limo, but man,
it was pretty good.
It was pretty nasty.
I haven't gotten to see that.
I went upstairs and grabbed me a big tall glass of cherry Kool-Aid right after seeing that.
Come on now. All right, fans, ECW guilty as charged tonight, a pay-per-view. I'm going to defend the PWW title here in maybe a three-way dance kind of thing here. I'll get to that in a minute. Thoughtwall Auditorium, Birmingham, Alabama tonight. In the ECW World Heavyweight title match, Mike Awesome with Judge Jeff Jones defends the title against Little Spike Dudley.
And we all know Mike Awesome's going to win that.
Yeah, but let me bring out a point here. Later on in the TV taping report, I'm going to talk about how Spike Dudley's girl actually walked out with the belt. Now, of course, that show will air Friday night on TNN, and that might be a hint that if Spike Dudley possibly wins the belt. I don't know what she's doing with the belt, but I didn't get a report as if who else came out with the belt.
I want to know one thing before you get any further into that as well. How do you figure you're the champion? Sid powerbomb Nash first.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
Kevin Nash is the winner of that match.
Just because the referee was down and out doesn't mean he did.
I'm the PWW champion, and I'm going to take Mike Awesome this match. You guys got anything on that?
Well, I got a little thing to reiterate on that. Rumor has it that Little Spike Dudley's girlfriend now, thanks to the hands of Mike Awesome, has as much teeth in her mouth as that dirtball Dollywood that we had on our show last week.
Give me a break. The tag team titles on the line. Tommy Dreamer and Raven with Francine take on the Impact players, Just Incredible Lance Storm with Dawn Marie and Jason. I'm going to put my title on the line against the champ in this match, and I'm going to go with the Impact players as a new champ.
All right, well, I'm going to put my title on the line against you then. I'm going to take Raven and Tommy Dreamer.
Whatever.
You know why?
I'm also going to defend my title.
They're called the Impact Factor.
Yeah. I'm going to also defend my title against a role model in the TV title match. I'm going to take Rob Van Dam
and I'm taking
against Sabu.
Role model.
Both guys
the
represented
homicidal, genocidal, suicidal, and new TV champion.
I wouldn't rule out a new champion in that. I'm 50-50 on that right now, but I'm going to take Van Dam because I don't think they want the belt around Sabu.
I don't know what your Van Dam problem is, but you're wrong.
Give me a break. Also, the Sandman takes on Rhino, New Jack versus Angel of the Baldies in the King of the Streets match. I'll take Rhino in that one, and I'll take Angel in the other one with help from Baldy.
I got to go New Jack.
I got to go with New Jack, too.
What about Sandman Rhino?
Sandman.
I'll be sleeping.
Okay. Dream partner match, Yoshihiro Tajiri with his mystery partner versus Super Crazy and his partner. If we don't know the partners, I guess we can't make a prediction. There'll be a couple other matches on the undercard in that show. Got some WWF.
Wait a minute. Now, that was all an undercard, wasn't it?
Give me a break. This is probably one of the best pay-per-views of the year.
I didn't see a main event.
So the title's on the line. Me and the champ for the tag titles. Me and Role Model for the TV title. The first time PWW
I'm
three-way
defending my
dance.
title against you in the tag team match.
Ah,
That's right.
Yeah, whatever.
First of all, WWF, before we get into that, The Rock's book is out. It hit the stores Wednesday. It's going pretty good on the thing. Regal Books did sign a deal with the WWF. They're going to have 7 books. Of course, they've had Mankind. They've had The Rock. Next is supposed to be Austin. They're hoping to get an Undertaker and Vince McMahon book also, so it's going to be mixed to see how many books come out, but they are going to have 7 books, so it's going to be interesting to see what characters
As
they
I was
actually
breezing
choose.
through the book a little bit, the Croc says, I was realizing it sucked, man. I mean, it was just...
Well, let me tell you, this book's kind of interesting for one
whining.
reason. There's a lot of cool pictures in there. If you're really a big Rock fan, there's a lot of like little kid pictures, and if you're that type of person that likes to see all that stuff as he's growing up, there's a lot of pictures in there. Also, he gets in there. I mean, some of it seems like in character, some of it seems like he's out of character. He covers over things like when he was in high school and stuff like that. It's a pretty good book. I would check it out.
I like page 225, what he says about the impact factor. He's right.
What, he got dropped just as easy?
Whatever.
Anyway, on to some more WWF news. They're saying that they are not done with what they want to do with Taz, but he may debut after the Royal Rumble now. That's only obvious.
Speaking of Royal Rumble, know who's going to win that, don't you?
Well, rumor has it that they're looking to give... It's down to... Well, actually, we reported also it could be The Rock, so we're going to find out more next week when we get into the start covering the Royal Rumble, so I'll announce that next week until we get more...
Be the first one to say it?
No, I'm not going to be the first to say it just
you don't
yet.
know.
I mean, we'll find out more later. But also, Undertaker's still working on getting back in top shape, but, the Royal Rumble should have some capacity with Ken Shamrock and having his knee scoped and whatever. Anyway...
They'll all be back eventually. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, they're all going to come back. Matt Hardy, who is already suffering from a broken cheekbone and jaw, had his finger smashed real good by a chair shot thrown by Al Snow. The man that's been imitating Mankind in those pretty funny skits, with the Triple H thing, has been Midian, if anyone wants to know that.
Finally, they got something interesting for Midian to do.
Yeah, I know.
And he's actually doing a good job at it, too.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Also, for all you ladies that are Big Show fans, Chris Jericho fans, those two have both been engaged over the past 2 weeks, so they're pretty much taken. Also, Shawn Michaels just had his first. We'd like to say congratulations to him. He just had a baby boy, Cameron Cade. He was 7 pounds, 3 ounces.
What's up with these sissy names?
He was born on January 6th and at 9 a.m., so we like to say congrats to him. Also, we were talking earlier last week about Bob Orton. His son Randy is under contract with the WWF and is set to bring on a lot of new talent from developmental programs over the next few months, and they're pretty high on some of the guys that are coming in.
Yes, they are.
So with that, there's your WWF report. Even though the champ did stumble a little bit, it's because BS keeps making these weird sounds behind my ears, and it's really
That's your buddy over here
disgusting.
coughing because he's
coughing up a storm, man. This flu season's kicking my butt. All right, let me get some WCW news. Nitro is set to have a brand new set again, and this one though it's going to be kind of like the Raw set.
More color.
I think it'll be. I think it'll be a pretty good idea. That way they can do more Raw-ish type things, since that's what they're trying to be like anyway. Ernest the Cat Miller, when he comes back, will have a new gimmick. He won't be doing the dancing pimp thing, as they like to call it. So I don't know. That'd be pretty neat too. But obviously, no one here wants to reiterate on that. Dusty Rhodes may be making a return to WCW soon, so the rumors say. So much for trimming the fat, because
that's a lot of fat.
I personally think that'd be disgusting to have him back. I mean, it was a great move getting rid of him. Anyway, Nature Boy Ric Flair, Kevin Nash, and Eric Bischoff all want out of their contracts. Flair and Nash are interested in going to the WWF, although I'm hearing that Nash...
On that note, Role Model, I hate to interrupt you when you're doing such a good job there. We got to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we'll get some more WCW and ECW news right after this.
I don't know. It was probably around 2, maybe 3 years ago. I'd be walking around in malls or walking down the street. Women would come up there and just want to be with me. men, they just mimic things I do and more or less just try and follow in my footsteps. I guess that was probably the first time I realized that I was your role model.
Join the champ, John Potok, the boss's son, Bo Smirno, and your role model, Rick Lieb, Saturdays at noon for reruns of Pro Wrestling Weekly on the RCW Network on YouTube.
Let me help you out of your chair, Grandma.
Hey, what up? This is Jay Music.
Hey, man, it's Randall from Clerks.
And you're watching Rubber City Wrestling. Real pro wrestling, not that flippy stuff.
Rubber City. Isn't that what they call James Franco's bedroom? Guy orders condoms by the pallet.
Snoogans.
Would you like to see your commercial aired on both RCW Spotlight and RCW Global? Contact us on social media at facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling, Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling, or email us at the RCW Network at gmail.com.
Okay, fans, welcome back to Pro Wrestling Weekly. Before we get back to the news, we're going to do the trivia questions first. We got 3 this week. My question was sponsored by the Old Country Buffet, and you can get a free dinner there. And the Impact Factors questions are for tickets to the NWW, which we'll talk about in a little bit. So, Champ, you want to give your question first?
Let me think of one, man. I can't.
Give me a break.
Okay, my trivia question is, what are they serving this Sunday at Old Country Buffet as the main dinner course?
You know what, John? No matter how many times you say that, it never seems to run its course. What are they serving?
Let me call them up right now while you give your trivia question.
I think he'd have the menu.
This is for, what are they giving?
Look at you. You're going to give away NWW tickets.
All right, well, NWW tickets on the January 15th show. It's for the safety course. It's a class on learn how to wrestle by that chump Even Colder, which we obviously could teach better because we done beat him up back here. Anyway, right. The trivia question is, what was the name of Rick Martel when he was in the WWF? What was the name of Rick Martel's special cologne he used to spray in the WWF? You guys remember that when he was going around spraying that stuff? He had a special name for that cologne. What was the name of it? What do you mean that question was stupid? I bet you don't know the answer.
Okay.
That was a pretty good question.
I don't know.
But we don't get an answer for it today, BS. You want to bet the title on that?
Nope. We'll get an answer on it.
Got mine right here. If they get the camera on me, maybe I... Oh, yeah. Good job. Okay, back in the NWA, what wrestler did Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert bring in as a mystery partner to feud with the Nature Boy Ric Flair and Barry Windham?
And in my question, when ECW was breaking away from the NWA, who won the title and then threw it down and proclaimed it the ECW World Title?
And on that answer, if you watched ECW this week, they actually showed that on a recap.
That was a good thing. So, Rick, you got some more WCW.
First of all, you always have the easiest questions.
Well, last week you guys complained mine was harsh.
Okay, here we go. Randy Savage's contract is up next month. WCW may re-sign him. I wouldn't, but they might do it. And in case anybody was wondering, Gorgeous George, her contract doesn't expire until June, but her and Savage have separated, so...
That's what we hear.
I got a shot. NFL has asked Bill Goldberg to do a special guest appearances at both the Super Bowl and the Pro Bowl, so he'll be involved in some of the activities there. That'll be pretty interesting. I mean, since the Steelers are out of it anyway, I don't need to watch it, so who cares if they put Greenberg in there?
He'll never be in it either. Steelers.
He's about to get smacked.
Can't wait till the Browns beat him twice next year.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, Dale Tolberg is set to play the role of the new Kiss Demon, pending on if the Kiss Demon does return. They are talking pretty seriously about having it return. And another news bit on Dale Tolberg, he's Asia's fiancé, so
interesting.
That's pretty neat right there.
About the same size.
Tori Wilson has re-signed with the WCW finally. The contract states... No, but she finally inked it, is what I'm trying to get at. And the contract is finally at 200, or it's supposed to be around 200,000 to 250,000 for some meat. I don't get it, but that's exactly what it's for.
I hope she starts showing something for that money.
You know what I'm saying? Because she sure is getting a lot of money.
She isn't worth it before that.
As you noticed this Monday on Nitro, Power Plant wrestlers were sitting at ringside watching the show. That's going to be for an angle, more or less pointed towards the powers that be, talking about how... trying to get Paul Orndorff, Mr. Wonderful Orndorff, reinstated back in the WCW because he's been, second time I call it WW. Must be on a WWF kick tonight. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so they're trying to work that into an angle. I guess we're going to see another Paul Orndorff match. And then finally, like I stated earlier on the show, Thunder is on it Wednesday, so everybody needs to start watching. Thunder's are getting pretty good.
Any hints on Nitro this week yet?
Okay, yeah, let me get to that real quick then. Okay, Terry Funk is supposed to drop a bombshell on the NWO. Flair and
what that is, BS?
Nope.
Flair and Crowbar defend the tag team titles in a three-way dance versus Saturn and Malenko and Gay Dog and Kidman.
That might be a good match.
Gay Dog.
I was wondering if someone caught that. Okay, WCW management meets one-on-one with Diamond Dallas Page and Buff Bagwell to talk about their little situation.
Well, at least we have a look forward to an improved Nitro because it couldn't get any worse. In the ECW, they shot their big TNN TV tapings in Atlanta at the historic center stage. That's where WCW wrestled their TV shows on like Saturday nights for many years. And just some notes in there. Chris Chetty and Jazz did an angle with Nova. They actually saved Nova, Kid Cash, Roadkill, and Danny Doring from an attack from the Duke brothers. Jerry Lynn pinned Tajiri. Another angle occurred with Steve Corino when he called out Tommy Rich, and they basically put down Dusty Rhodes and said if he was here, etc. Dusty Rhodes then did come out, and he laid them all out until Rhino came in and laid them all out. Add Tommy Dreamer to the mix. We got a big feud going on. And then Eric Watts, new to the ECW, came in and he laid them all out. So it ended up being the heels laying on top. So Dreamer and Dusty Rhodes, I don't know what Dusty Rhodes' situation is with ECW. If Rick's talking about him in the WCW, he's only appeared on 2 ECW things. So I don't know what's going on with his contract
That's the weird thing. He's still under contract with ECW. But now he's trying to talk back with WCW because he said he wants to make a return.
Speaking of being under contract, Terry Funk, the commissioner of WCW, is actually under WWF contract. However, they are being gracious in this matter and are going to let him out of that. So kudos to the WWF.
And he's also not under contract with WCW. He's on a pay by...
Well, I hear he's going to be around for 3 months possibly, and we'll touch on that again in just a moment. Spike Dudley pinned Lance Storm, and like I said earlier, Spike's girl carrying the belt, not say that she's...
Speaking of that situation, did you see the shots he took from Mike Awesome this week?
Mike Awesome put some shots in anybody comes near with those power bombs.
Wow.
I'll tell you that much.
I was surprised to see the little interview that Spike Dudley did. He didn't look retarded or nothing. I mean...
I like Spike.
You mean out of costume and
character? You know, had his glasses off, talking like that. I was pretty impressed.
New Jack battled the Baldies in a brawl. Sabu pinned Justin Credible. Rob Van Dam defeated Rhino. And Scotty Riggs was at the show, so maybe he'll be coming on board with ECW. I don't know. I just wanted to comment more about that Nitro thing. Terry Funk, I just think he'll bring a lot to the show, but a man of his age going up against guys like, Jeff Jarrett and things, I don't know why they had to have him wrestle. Why didn't they keep him out of that? And then that whole thing with David Flair is just, I like the thing with David Flair, but...
What, his crazy angle?
Yeah, I mean, it's better than nothing.
I can't stand David Flair having a crazy angle. It kind of turns my stomach. He's a Flair. They should just make him like, woo! Get rid of this.
Well, I think down the road they will.
Ric Flair first had it, then they got David Flair in it. I mean,
I definitely think they're
talking about Terry Funk as well. If they're going to have a commissioner role, they should have kept it with someone on the likes of Eric Bischoff or J.J. Dillon, someone that's been, or even someone that's been in office before. They don't need to bring in a. I strongly hate the idea that the wrestlers come out.
Yeah.
Well, I think Piper ruined that for me. I mean, Piper was ridiculous.
Piper did a corny job, but then again, Piper's corny. Piper hasn't been funny since bouncing that coconut off of Jimmy.
And they're still talking about bringing them back for Piper's Pit.
But no, what I'm trying to say is the reason why it's a good idea to have a wrestler do the commissioner job is because they want to have an intimidating figure. Although Terry Funk at 77.
Another note about Ric Flair: it's expected his last match with WCW could be this Thursday at a house show, and they expect Kevin Nash to go over Terry Funk in that match at the sold-out pay-per-view. And when we get back, we're going to see if you can answer some of them trivia questions, take your calls, see what's on your mind in the wrestling world. We'll be right back.
TNT Health, unmasking your potential. So, you want to look like the headline, Vinny DiMaggio? Here's your chance. Let's not be ridiculous. Nobody can look like Vinny. But if you need that energy before your workout, or you want to lose some weight, burn some fat, we got that. You want to build some lean muscle? You can get it at TNT. Or even if you just need the essentials, BCAAs, juiced up. Here at TNT Health, we carry it all. Come visit us at TNTHealth.com.
RCW, Rubber City Wrestling.
Wake up out there!
This is the Outcast Shannon Moore. Mr. Technical, Barry Horowitz.
Typhoon, the Shockmaster, and the B.A.D.D.
This is Chad Saylor, and you're watching Rubber City Wrestling.
Real pro wrestling.
If you don't believe me, ask me.
I'm Magnum TA, and that's some straight talk with the boss.
Catch RCW Spotlight Sundays and RCW Global Thursdays only on the RCW Network on YouTube.
Okay, fans, welcome back to Pro Wrestling Week. I'm the boss, son, Bo Smurr, along with Slapnuts #1 and Slapnuts #2.
Well, you're getting awful cocky today, BS. I mean, you shouldn't be mad at us that Hair Care Harmony messed your hair up.
You know,
my hair? Look at your hair.
Hey, the funny
the ladies love the champ's hair.
Said something about Slapnuts. Looks like his sex life is improving.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever.
Who's a lucky guy?
What about his hair?
No, right here it is.
You're not going to roll on my hair, I hope.
What do you got there, BS?
NWW returning to the Alliance Armory January 15th. Safety course check-ins at 9 a.m. The course runs from 10 to noon. 18 and over on that. Cost us $25. We got a lot of tickets to give away today. This course also includes 2 free tickets to the same night show. If you need any more information, call 330-905-6827.
And on that note, you guys should definitely come out to this show because you're going to learn how to wrestle from the best who's beaten the NWW World Champion. Your role model, Rick Lieb, and the champ, John Potok. We're teaching the class.
Yep, we're
also on the card, Doink the Clown, Even Colder, the Station House will be here today. Take on the Stud Stable, Captain Jack, Fatty Daddy, Jay Bird, a whole lot more. So come on out. That's next Saturday at 6 o'clock is when this match starts. I think the doors open at 5, and I think we're going to be out there. So
they open the barn doors at 5?
Yeehaw! Barn doors at 5.
Let's go to the phone.
Whatever.
Hi, you're on the air.
Happy New Year, everybody. A very happy New Year.
It's Bing Crosby. It's just a matter of time before he called.
Okay, we go listen to the whole phone here. Jericho.
No, I think it's the Washington team.
Like it. Oh.
WTC in the house.
Yeah, baby.
Millennium Man from Portage County and soon to be PWW champion. It's your icon. It's Hollywood.
He finally got released.
What's up, Hollywood? Hollywood, I got to apologize for these idiots' actions last week, what they did to you.
Welcome to the posse, brother.
You got it.
You know, that little fiasco last week, don't worry about it.
Hey,
I never let my back touch the ground for no less than $3 million.
Hey, Dollywood, I'm going to tell you right now, did my lawyer contact you?
No, he didn't.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, stealing things is a crime, so you better get that shoe out of your rear end and give it back to me as soon as possible.
Yeah, right.
I'll get to you in a minute. BS?
What's up?
I have an answer to your trivia question.
Mine, personally?
Yes.
All right.
I believe the answer was the franchise Shane Douglas.
That is correct. I guess you're going to be having dinner at Old Country Buffet. Congratulations.
Oh, Barbie doll love that. Now, hey, Cramp.
Who's going to chew your corn?
Cramp and Bar Model, let me tell you something. I knew you guys were going to set me up last week, but you know what? I'm still standing here. I'm still breathing air. You didn't get the job done, you jabronis. You better start growing eyes in the back of your head.
First of all, you're not breathing air because you're in your home. The only thing you're breathing in your home is green smog, so you can go ahead and breathe it in all you want.
Let me tell you something. I want to get on to another issue because I dropped off an envelope there.
Are you, like, on the toilet?
Yeah, they didn't know about that.
First of all, there's a news clipping in there I want you to show.
A news clipping?
Yes. Because that was, what to say, Hollywood
has a good year at the box
record for his movie, Assault on the Boar Model's Mother. I got a new movie coming out called Blue Moon Over Portage that'll be coming out this summer.
Hey, but did you watch our new movie last week, Assault on You?
I don't think I get that channel. Now listen, there's some pictures in there because Boar Model for weeks and weeks you've been telling the viewers I don't take a bath. I don't brush my tooth, and basically I stink. If you want to hold those up, if you got the nerve.
And basically, when you were here on the show last week, you confirmed it all for us.
Rub-a-dub-dub in Hollywood tub. How about that?
That's just
Here's the
disgusting.
Hey, look, you got a sting duct tape between the
Got
legs.
that? Is that a wiener shot?
Look at this. This is
There,
great.
you got
Hey, look, it's a wiener shot. Oh, wait, that's his face.
You're so funny. And you know,
I know.
a couple weeks ago, you guys, I picked up my wife at a dog pound. Well, there's a picture of my beautiful wife, Barbie doll, there. Show that, please.
Sure.
And she definitely is not a dog.
And like Snoop said, bow, wow, wow, yippee, yo, yippee, yay.
What a great couple. They're a great couple.
Now listen,
They're a lot better.
Get out of here. I got a major bombshell to lay on you guys because you guys have been so wrapped up with this impact factor that you've overlooked one minor detail.
What's that, Hollywood? You got a TV?
Oh, I've been doing some thorough research, and I just
Black and
heard
white, though.
that you guys don't own that studio that you do your show from. You merely lease it. And with the power of my financial backers from Dallas, we have purchased that lease. And you guys are going to be doing your show, Channel 2 from now on. Because you know what? That lease is up pretty soon. And when you boys get ready to renew that lease, guess what's going to happen?
You got
no chance.
Whoa.
Because it ain't going to happen. But you two will be the ones at McDonald's fighting seagulls for French fries. And when you get tired...
You know what's the funniest thing about this whole thing?
When you get
He
tired...
thinks he actually bought out a building with food stamps. I don't get it.
Of living outside in the cold, the Portage County Humane Society has a couple of nice cages for you to live in. Because what are you going to do when BS, Miss Jenna...
What are you doing? You can't hang up on Hollywood. I'm
Not
happy
only
on
can he
the
hang
show.
up on Hollywood,
Besides
let me
you
tell you
giving me a headache, he was giving me
His
a big
cues
one.
are better
Sounds
than...
like he's on the toilet the whole time. Man,
His cues are better than WCW's
Come on,
this week on his music.
Role model, you got a Tylenol?
Oh, no.
We got to get some more calls.
We need some bites.
I love those pictures.
Hi, you're
by
on the
way.
air.
Those pictures are great.
Pictures you would
Okay.
like them.
Hi, you're on the air.
You're my role model, and I look up to you. And I've always liked you a lot. And I wrote you a song. It goes...
Dismiss Miss Piggy or whoever that was.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hello.
Go ahead.
Hello?
Bloody
Hello?
hell.
Is DeSacco?
DeSacco.
Okay. What is, we got to
speak.
Hello, you're on the air.
Finally, the big Sting Dog is back up in the hizzy, baby.
First, I want to say what's up to the role model and, of course, the champ. And if they could they give me a shot of BS, please?
BS.
Yes.
What's going on?
Here, wait a minute. I think I got some BS on the bottom of my shoe right now.
Yes, sir.
Tell
Very
you.
nice picture of BS.
You're going to be
Yes,
cut off.
question for you.
Yeah, what's going on?
Are you a Dollywood fan?
Dollywood
he's in
is
the
a
White
fan of our
Trash
show,
Posse.
and Dollywood's all right with me.
Okay. Well, answer this question. What is one of the greatest attributes that Dollywood has?
Great. He's great. He's great on the phone.
He said
it is.
He said it's physique.
Hollywood looks like a genetic breed of, a genetic offspring of olive oil and a scarecrow from the Wizard of Oz. I need a brain.
Oh, well, that's your opinion. You're entitled to it.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Answer to your question, Rick Martel's cologne, wasn't it arrogant?
Hey, there we go.
Told you, champ. Always
You're going to go see the NWW.
Yeah, because I got a beef with, you know who.
Well, don't worry. He's not going to be teaching anything. He's still picking his teeth up back here week by week.
Well, actually, I got a couple of the teeth lodged in my shoe, along with Dollywood's only two.
We have 2 of our questions
Stay on
answered.
hold there. We're going to get you some tickets.
We actually have to go to a commercial break here, so that's 2 questions down. Role models to go. And when we get back from this commercial break, we'll see if anybody knows the answer to role models trivia question. Take some more of your calls.
All my life, I wanted something to do with pro wrestling. I didn't care if it was a pro wrestler, a manager, an announcer. Hell, I'd even be the water boy. It was my dream to be a part of pro wrestling, and that's why I'm thankful for this opportunity.
Join the champ, John Potok, the boss's son, Bo Smirno, and your role model, Rick Lieb, Saturdays at noon for reruns of Pro Wrestling Weekly on the RCW Network on YouTube.
And he wants to be a wrestler.
Let me help you out of your chair, Grandma. Grandma.
Hey, what up? This is Jay Music.
Hey, man, it's Randall from Clerks.
And you're watching Rubber City Wrestling. Real pro wrestling, not that flippy stuff.
Rubber City. Isn't that what they call James Franco's bedroom? Guy orders condoms by the pallet.
Snoogans.
Would you like to see your commercial aired on both RCW Spotlight and RCW Global? Contact us on social media at facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling, Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling, or email us at the RCW Network at gmail.com.
Hey fans, welcome back to Pro Wrestling Weekly and the Boss's Son, Bo Smurr, alongside the Impact Factor.
Yeah, let me give you a quick note here, too, that I obviously forgot about earlier, which is a very important note in the WWF concerning The Rock. Actually, this week he did an interview on Opie and Anthony's show on 102.7 in New York. He actually walked off of that show due to some racial comments that were made. There was a guy that called in that has a website. He's been bashing The Rock. He actually went as far as making a racial slur of saying The Rock was half black and half Samoan, and he didn't know whether to rob houses or eat. You know, that's pretty despicable.
That's crossing the boundaries a little bit.
Right. Well, plus, I mean, you got a big star like The Rock on the thing. You shouldn't be unprofessional to even say something of that sort. Anyway, we just want to let everybody know that The Rock.
Oh, John, I'll see your news tidbit right there and raise you one. Bill Goldberg will present an award at the American Music Awards on January 17th. The show airs on NBC at 8 p.m. and everybody knows that NBC stands for nothing but crap because the role model's not on that channel.
Let's go to the phones.
Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that last week a lot of the information that you guys gave, a lot didn't happen.
Like what? Just the McMahon?
Well,
and the Ric Flair.
Undertaker was supposed to come back
by Royal Rumble.
We didn't say he was coming back last week.
We said around Royal Rumble.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, around Royal Rumble time, he's going to come back. The news I said about Ric Flair supposed to be the commissioner was true. Ric Flair turned it down at the last second.
So is that why you called?
Well, also, I got some information I think that everybody out there, wrestling fans and you guys would all like to know.
What's that?
I got hairy balls.
In your mouth?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, what are they going to do about that Shawn Michaels Commissioner angle?
Actually, I hear he might be coming back as soon as the end of this month, perhaps. So they're going to actually do something with it real soon. We don't know how it's going to portray it out.
Plus, I know paying his insurance.
Yeah, HBK has went to them and asked him to help insure his wrestling school and start trading talent just like Cornette does with the WWF and stuff like that. So he's gonna he's definitely got a good working relationship with him. So who knows what'll happen?
And role model.
Yeah.
You said about David Flair. Well, they should give him a role like Rick. I don't think so. He doesn't.
No, I'm not saying give him a role like Rick because there will never be another Ric Flair. I'm just saying you don't make both Flairs have to do this stupid insane angle. I don't like it.
David Flair, he doesn't have the ring presence Rick does.
I know that.
Maybe he needs to get in a plane crash first, like his father. Oh, brother. And come out and be a big star.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
I got a question for you guys. Stu, I'd like to take a shot at the model's question, and I'd like to know if you guys have any predictions for the ECW pay-per-view coming up.
We already gave the ECW pay-per-view prediction, so if you want to answer the trivia question, go ahead.
Okay, was it Nature Boy Buddy Landell?
No, it was not.
No.
But good guess.
All right, thanks, man. Have a good one.
Watch our show, the replay on PAX TV. That way you get to see all our predictions.
All right, thanks a lot.
Yep.
Hello.
Hi, you're on the air.
Oh, this is Stone Coop from Wycliffe. I'd like to know what you guys have researched or do know this question. How many times was Tito Santana world champion of WWF?
What the hell did he just say?
How many times was Tino Santana champion of world WWF?
Tito Santana was never the world champion. He was the Intercontinental champion 2 or 3 times.
Champion too, the world champion too.
He wasn't a world champion in WWF.
Holy cow, man.
I just did research on world
I didn't even think
champions
they
this
sold
week.
beer and alcohol on Sunday.
He's a tag team champion and Intercontinental champion.
Look.
Go ahead.
Did you just get out of the bar? Because that's what that's the vibe I'm picking up. Matter of fact, I smell alcohol.
Scratch and sniff.
That's what I'm
Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, man. Why'd you call my brother Miss Piggy? You know, he's way down hoping.
Hi, you're on the air. Boy, that was easy.
Hey, was Eddie Gilbert's mystery partner Psycho Sid?
No, it wasn't.
No.
Okay, and about Big Papa Pump, is he on his way back?
Yep, in about 3 weeks, they expect him to be able to cleared enough to where he can actually start taking some good bumps in wrestling.
And Lord knows he needs it since he's tagging up with Nash.
When's he going to be cleared enough to take his shirt off?
Wow, you want to stare at him? Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, am I the only one, or is looking at the man about his appealing as getting your teeth pulled?
What's that?
Am I the only one who is looking at Stephanie McMahon about his appealing as getting your teeth pulled?
Well, you're the only one.
You're the only one. I think she looks good, and I heard rumors that
I mean, she might stand up a little crooked, but, you know, especially now she got them implants. They're kind of pulling her downward.
Oh, yeah, I thought there was something a little bit. Yeah, did she get lip implants?
No, she got breast implants, my man.
Hey, can I try to answer your question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, is it Jerry Lawler? Oh, okay, man. Take it easy.
Good question. I like when I get into it like that. Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, Sam. Hey, role model.
What's going on?
How you guys doing?
Good.
I got a question for BS. Is he there?
Yep.
I'm always here.
Trivia question last week. You
Okay.
said something about what was the name of Chris Candido and Lance Storm's tag team.
Uh-huh.
What's the answer to that?
I have it as the Thrill Seekers.
You're wrong. It was Chris Jericho and Lance Storm.
Chris Jericho, Lance Storm. Okay, we'll give you some tickets since you corrected me. How's that?
Well, I don't live in that area, so.
Oh, where do you live at?
Cleveland?
Cleveland. Well, you can get down the line. A little drive.
Yeah, that's true.
You
Sure.
want tickets or don't you?
I'll take the tickets.
All right, stay on hold.
I'll have to research that.
Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, I want to know what the latest news was with Droz.
He's still, he's going through therapy, and he's not coming back because that's a draft, and he'll never return to the ring.
I want to know if he was up and walking yet, or...
It looks like our TV screens will never be graced with him puking in a bag.
Yeah, he's still, he's still going through therapy. He's not even close to walking yet.
All righty, thanks.
All right.
Take care.
Hi, you're on the air.
Hey, it's KC the Monkey Boy. How you guys doing?
What's up?
Hey,
I got
model under the month.
you guys were talking about, like, George Animal Steel, and that got me thinking. Whatever happened to Ricky the Dragon Steamboat?
Ricky Steamboat's just retired. He's actually going to be doing some radio shows
Does he
pretty
still own
soon.
that gym down in...
Probably owns a gym in Charlotte.
Actually,
just retired.
Ricky Steamboat is supposed to come back for one last match at the next Brian Pillman Memorial against the Nature Boy Ric Flair. We'll see if that does
Other than
take
that,
place.
all I ever see him on is...
Okay, I want to give a shot at the trivia question.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Was it Mike Rotundo?
Oh, I can't believe he missed this question.
Nope.
No.
I figure I'd give it a shot.
All right.
Okay.
All right, take it easy.
Yeah, Ricky Steamboat, that's a name we haven't heard for a while. And then last time I heard of him, he was on a trivia question. Hi, you're on the air.
Yeah, hey, I was wanting to know what the angle with WWF was going to do with Tez when he got into the WWF.
They haven't leaked any information yet. They're not even sure. Well, they wanted to make him a heel, but now they're thinking about babyface. But you can expect him to be a heel. He'll probably debut either at the Royal Rumble or right after it, maybe on the Monday Night Raw. They're actually working on his character still, okay? We got to take a commercial break, and when we get back, we'll have Jenna's house and some special guests. I know that'll please you guys.
Whoopee.
Cushion.
Check the real show next week.
Whatever.
TNT Health, unmasking your potential. So, you want to look like the headline, Vinny DiMaggio? Here's your chance. Let's not be ridiculous. Nobody can look like Vinny. But if you need that energy before your workout, or you want to lose some weight, burn some fat, we got that. You want to build some lean muscle? You can get it at TNT. Or even if you just need the essentials, BCAAs, juiced up. Here at TNT Health, we carry it all. Come visit us at TNTHealth.com.
RCW Rubber City Wrestling.
Allow me to beg your indulgence for one moment.
This is the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
The
Mick Foley.
And you are watching
RCW Wrestling from the Rubber City.
Rubber City Wrestling.
Real pro wrestling.
Not the flippy stuff.
Have a nice day. Yeah.
Catch RCW Spotlight Sundays and RCW Global Thursdays only on the RCW Network on YouTube.
Hi, welcome to Jenna's house. This is my segment, and today I have a couple special guests on, and their name is Station. Hi. Welcome to the show.
Thanks.
They are promoting a show from next weekend, which we already had mentioned, the NWW, that's going to be at the Alliance Armory next Saturday. PWW will also be there. If you haven't got your tickets yet, make sure you call. We have the numbers posted earlier, and if you have any questions afterward, you can call also. I'm Jenna. What's your name?
Michael Files. Nice to meet you.
Michael.
Rescue.
Nice to
meet you.
Okay, I have a couple questions. Why don't you tell the fans how Station House got started in the business?
Well, we hooked up about a year and a half ago. We've been best friends for about 8 years.
More like brothers.
Yeah, brothers. I've been in business since 1994. Started with the ASWA Charlie Fulton out in Gowan, Ohio.
And where did you start from?
Out of Canton. Mike got me into the business.
And where did you guys train?
We got our own private training facility out at my mom's house. I trained with Charlie Fulton for a couple years and went over to Pittsburgh with Bruno Sammartino and Dom Dinucci, USCW. Broke off from them, and we just hooked up and went on independent scenes by ourselves.
You guys enjoy doing the independent shows, the fans there?
A lot of fun. Yeah, we love it. We love it. We're getting to go all over right now.
What are some independent promotions that you guys have wrestled for, and what are some of your favorite cities?
Oh, we just came back from Atlanta, Georgia with the NWA, which you guys air right here, Tuesday and Saturday nights, 10 to 11. Wild Side. Did National, Global Wrestling Alliance out of Cleveland, Al Snow's school. NWW, of course.
You guys will be there this Saturday.
Defending the titles.
You guys are the current champions?
Current tag team title holders.
How long have you guys held that position?
About 4 months now. About 4 months. But we plan on taking these titles overseas with us. So.
On your world tour?
That's right. We'll be leaving end of next month in February. We're going on a world tour. So we got 138 bookings signed. So we're going to be going to Guam, Puerto Rico, Europe, Japan.
What are some of the famous wrestlers that you guys have ever met or?
Psycho Sid. Even colder.
That's right. He will be at the show next week also. He will be at the NWW show.
Dominique D'Amici, Bruno Sammartino, Charlie Fulton, Jimmy Superfly Snuka. We could sit here all day and name them.
What are some of you guys' favorite tag teams, with the WWF, WCW, ECW, their talents?
Of course, the New Age Outlaws. I mean, right now, I think they're the top ones right now. They're the good entertainers. They keep the crowd into it and funny. I'd have to say the Hardy Boys too. We hope. Oh yeah. We hope we get the opportunity to go against the Hardy Boys and Edge and Christian. They're all real good. So.
All right. Where do you guys see Station House going in the future?
Like I said before, we just signed with Victory Wrestling. End of next month, we'll be going on a world tour. So we're hoping we can get back in February to the NWW show in Alliance. But if we can't, we're gonna. Whenever we're in town, we're going to try to make an appearance.
All right. What do you guys think of the old-time wrestling compared to now, like some childhood memories? What are good ones?
The comparison now is a lot more entertaining.
Right.
I mean, the storylines, of course, back then it was pretty much just, I wouldn't say boring, but it was less involved with the storylines, and it's much more diverse now. I mean, back 10 years ago, you had your big guys, and that's all you had in professional wrestling. Now you have your cruiserweights, so you got your higher flyers, and it's expanded, a lot. Just like Rescue, just like Rescue hit on, it's more. There's more entertainment involved. I'm saying more gimmicks.
Well, that's right. You guys have been to many shows. They are going on tour. You should see them on Channel 29 TV within the next couple weeks because they did film something out of Atlanta, Georgia for the Wild Side.
National Wrestling Alliance, Wild Side.
NWA. So look for that on Channel 29, the CAT TV. I want to thank you guys for coming today.
Thanks for having us. Thanks for having us.
Even Colder is one of the wrestlers that have also been on the show before. He'll be at the Alliance Armory next weekend along with them. If you haven't got your tickets yet, make sure you get them, men, women, children. And I want to give everybody today kisses for coming to Jenna's house.
Thank you.
Thank
Much
you.
appreciated.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, thanks for watching today, and we'll see